What up guys, AB here. Today I'm going to do a E7 Masters draw announcement review. So we're going to go through the groups of player and we'll talk about, I'll give a short introduction of each player and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on who's going to make it out. So let's get right into it. So today,
We have, I believe, a patch in the middle of early May. That's why we have a break. It's always
and then
like that.
play two groups per week until
May 16th.
the group stage,
And the
and then they'll go
finals, as this is very important because
finals and then semi-finals plus finals. So it
it's
is
going to be very
pretty
crucial.
tight if you know
Can we have the prize?
I have much time to prep, so that's something very unfortunate if you are part of the first two groups. Champion gets 15,000 and second place gets 10,000. Third, fourth 2.5 and fifth to eight 1,000. The one thing to note is that all this prize pool money, right, they are taxed. So that's like the Korea tax and the tax you incur from your own country, right? So you're not actually gonna win 15,000. I would say probably 10,000 or like 11,000, right? Is what you're gonna get, right? So yep. Yeah. So this is just not very accurate, but yeah. Let's get to the group draw instead. Okay, so they already draw out the groups, I guess. So group A to group H. Okay, so group A, player number one. Okay, this is December, right? Under the ALIBI. So yeah, December MAGICQI. And I know who this guy is, but he's a turn 2 player, and then Jimbo, which is crazy. And group B we have 108050, SHUIZHE, Survivors, Richards. We have MMZN, E7, Phantom, Unihero, KHM, KJ, Sindree, Toshipopo, Mino, Tetsu, Hazamarei, CRY, Slow, Elf Mage, Rojingotou. Okay, so honestly, at first glance, I would say Group A is probably the hardest group because Chi and December, they're both really they have really strong accounts, right? That's one thing you have to consider. They're both very fast. So whoever's playing in Group A, they already have like a very bad matchup because in lunatic mode, speed is very important. So for Group A, I would say December and Chi. So for Group 2, I would say 108050, and I think that's. As for the next player who's gonna make it out, it's kind of rough. I'll go with 108050 and maybe because I feel like he's a better player. He has like to me he feels I guess it's better than Fivers and Richard, right? So that'll be my estimation. For Group C, oh, this one's kind of rough. I would say Phantom and Light E7. I feel like Phantom is gonna make it out for sure, unless because his account is as good as like MAGICQI and December. So I would say Phantom. As for the next one, it's a toss up between Light and MMZN, but I'm gonna give Light. It's kind of rough because like this guy is pretty fast, right? This MMZN guy. Apparently he has a 321 Lilica, so it's kind of fast. Yeah, I'll give the edge to Light E7. So for for Group C, my guess would be Phantom and Light E7. Now Group D is the hard. It is pretty hard for me, because the thing is, I would say KJ is gonna make it out for sure. And then I think it's a toss up between like KSham, Toshipopo, and Sindree. The thing is, KSham is very disadvantaged tournaments because he doesn't have gear, right? So he has really good gear, but he doesn't have the spread. And he has no speed, and it's very easy to take advantage of someone with no speed. Like knowing that you're always gonna go first is a very huge advantage. And yeah, I'm gonna say I feel like if Sindree plays normally, he should make it out because like he's pretty fast. So I would say KJ and Sindree for group. Although I want KHM to make it out. I'm praying for KHM to make it out, but if I were to bet money on it, it will be KJ and Sindri, right? But feelings aside, yeah, it's definitely KJ and Sindri. For Group E, okay, I feel like everyone in Group E is kind of, um, I would say Group E is probably the easiest group. There's not a single, uh, what can I say, aggressive player in the group. There's no Keith, there's no Elf Mage, there's no December, there's no MAGICQI, there's no anyone with speed. So Group B, I would say anyone can make it out. But it's kind of rough, honestly. Like they're all pretty evenly matched. So I'm gonna vote for my boys in global, MEOWMIXXED and Daystar, right? Because the other two players are Korean, and it's not like I'm against Koreans or Korean players, but I know MEOWMIXXED and Daystar, so I'm voting for them. Okay, so for Group E, I'll pick MEOWMIXXED and Daystar. So for Group F, this is a hard group because HAZAMAREI is really fast. This slowly guy is really fast too, but Tetsu is a really good player, and CYY is my guild mate. So I mean, I definitely want CYY to make it out, but feelings aside, if I were to bet money on this, it would be HAZAMAREI and slowly. I mean, Tetsu is a good player, but the meta is very different right now, and it's very speed focused. So I'll go with HAZAMAREI and slowly. For Group G, um, I mean, it's likely to be Elf Mage and ROJINGOTOU, unless Mefty plays really well. The thing is, I'm not sure how what kind of chase Mefty can come up with, because if you do not try to chase your opponents, it's pretty hard to beat them as a slow player. So I'll say Group G, it's Elf Mage and ROJINGOTOU. So for Group H, 1P, Keith, Vic, and Fan. Wait, let me see who Fan is, because I have no idea who Fan is. And, okay. Have any information? Okay, so Keith has a speed badge, obviously. Vic, and who is Fan? Okay, Fan has a pretty good. Oh, pre-ban Hasedi and Zio. Okay, this guy is probably pretty fast then, right? We can assume that he's gonna be pretty fast. So, this group's pretty hard. I would say Keith, and I guess either 1P or Fan. I mean, Vic has a shot, but I wouldn't put. If I were a betting man, I wouldn't bet money on Vic. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I'm voting for Vic though. It's just that if I were to bet money on it, sorry Vic, I'm going all in on Keith. So yeah. Feelings aside, it's probably Keith and Fan. I mean, 1P is pretty fast too. I feel like it's either 1P or Fan. I mean, Vic is fast too, but I feel like Vic is not as good as 1P or Fan. Because I know 1P, he's pretty good, but the thing is he always chokes in tournament. So maybe Vic has a shot. But I wouldn't say it's very high, right? So yeah, that's my predictions for the group stage. Okay, let me go through my predictions all over again, so you guys can see how accurate I am after this tournament. So for Group A, December and Chi. For Group B, 108050 and SHUIZHE. For Group C, Light and Phantom. For Group D, Gomeowmi and Sindree. For Group E, oh my god, this is a hard one. Although I want MEOWMIXXED and Daystar to make it out, it's probably MIDONRU and MEOWMIXXED. I would say MIDONRU and MEOWMIXXED. So yeah. For Group F, HAZAMAREI and slowly. For Group G, Elf Mage and ROJINGOTOU. For Group H, Keith and maybe Fan, right? So that's my predictions, and let's see how accurate I am after this tournament. Alright guys, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.